All right, good morning. It's a little bit before 7:30. Just got dropped off back at Main Route 17. Here is a view. I didn't show you guys at the end of yesterday because I was soaking wet and just wanted to jump in the car to head back to the Camp 43. But that's Moosalok something else lake. They mostly just call it Moosalok. Pretty cool looking view. And here I just saw, speaking of what we talked about yesterday, this is a little sign talking about how Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir singly and together, Theodore Roosevelt and John Muir played prominent roles in the birth of the American conservation movement. So we just talked about him yesterday. I will think up, I don't really have Would You Rather yet for this morning, so let me think of one of those real quick. I got a little bit of a walk down here before I hop on the trail, so I'll do that real quick and then I'll come back and give you today's question. See ya. All right, just crossed the street and starting my climb. Today I'm doing about 13 and change today from Route 17 to Route 4. It's supposed to be a pretty chill section, which would be great. My legs are a little tired right now. But yeah, so let's do that. For the Would You Rather, we'll do a Where Would You Rather Live one again. And I'm going to go with, if you had to for a year, would you rather live in Thailand, Southeast Asia, or Finland in Scandinavia? Think about that one, and we'll check in a little bit later. See ya. Alrighty, about 2.5 miles in. I'm working my way down a hill, lots of roots. But show you there's a strange, bright colored yellow orb in the sky. Don't know what that is. Haven't seen that in a long time. And it's a really cool lake over here. I don't have a great view of it, but it's really nice. Looks like there's a boathouse or something. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Houses right on the lake over there. It's almost like their own private lake. How cool is that? All right, making my way down this hill. Trying not to slip on the roots. Roots are bad, man. Roots are tough. I think they're worse than rocks for sure. But it was a little warm coming up the hill. It's humid because everything's soaking wet from rain. It got a little cool right here, which felt good. Hopefully it stays that way, but I might have to put sunscreen on today, believe it or not. That's crazy. All right, away we go. All right, I'm gonna have to find out the name of this lake, but this is the one we saw from up on the hill because there's those houses over there, or that house. Looks like there's two over there. Looks like there might be something the far end over there too. But this is beautiful. Water's clear. And looks a little shallow right over here. Pretty shallow all in here. Really nice. Really nice. I'm trying to move a little quick because the weather's supposed to get bad later. So I'm trying to make some time to see if I can get done by 3 o'clock before the bad weather rolls in, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I see these clouds coming this way. And yeah, it is what it is. But this is, ooh, mosquito landed on my hand trying to get me. All right, gotta go. See ya. All right, it is Pond Day here in Maine. I think this is Sabbath Day Pond because I'm right down a Blue Blaze Trail from Sabbath Day Pond shelter, lean-to. So that would make this Sabbath Day Pond. Super cool. Pretty clear. A little deeper right here than that other one was. Just saw a couple fish rise up. My gosh, I need to do some fishing. Uncle Frank, when I get back, we are definitely going fishing with your brother when he comes up from South Carolina. We'll go get the boys and do a little fishing. I hear a frog over there. A little fish jumping right here. That means something's chasing them. I don't see any moose though. No, we probably needed to be here a couple hours ago. Ah, awesome. Let's go. They don't make the boardwalks up here quite as wide as they do in New Jersey, even though it's soggy everywhere. You make one wrong step here and you are soaking wet. So let's try not to make one wrong step, huh? Hello, hello. About halfway done. About 6.5 miles in. Just thought I'd show you how like really nice the trail is here for a change in Maine. Yeah, making some decent time. It's a little better on the ankles and the knees. It's like civilized. Shocking, but I'm thankful for it, and keep pushing on. There really is not much to see today. I'm like inside this most of the time. Seen some moose poop, but no moose. And saw like one Sobo hiker earlier this morning, and that was it. So it's pretty desolate, pretty remote, and pretty quiet. But it's not raining, not too hot, so it's all good. See you in a bit. Alrighty, here's another pond today. Little Swift Water Pond, Little Swift River Pond, I think it's called. You can see we're still overcast. A pretty nice pond. Three canoes right here. Wouldn't mind taking those out. But the weather forecast doesn't look good. I'd rather not get rained on today, so hopefully I'm gonna get picked up. I'm making pretty good time. I just texted Ken, Camp 43. Oh, frog right down in here. He's gonna meet me at Route 4 at like 2:15. So let's try to get there before I get rained on. Man, this is another good looking fishing lake. Whew. All right, gotta go. The day of ponds continues. Here is South Pond. How cool is this? Oh, there's a mountain up in the clouds over there. How about that? But another awesome spot. Middle of the day, so no moose anywhere to be seen. I wonder if that over there, you can see that, it looks like it almost could be a beaver lodge right over off the shore. Can't tell. Pretty far away. It's getting a little cooler, clouds are rolling in. Ooh, there's some dark clouds over there. So I'm about 2-point-something miles from the road. There's a couple of boats. That one looks all beat up. Looks like it had a little bit of something fell on it, probably. I don't know, I think people just leave these here and they come up and use them on occasion. But pretty cool. Yeah, the day of ponds. It's almost over. Somebody had a little fire going right here. Not a bad spot to try. Well, it's kind of rooty. No good spot to lay your tent out. Set your tent up. All right, off we go. Finish this thing up. Well, was having a good day until that right there. And I ended up right in there. That thing, you're trying to, yeah. My God. There's no trail maintenance up here. They just throw pieces of wood down on the ground, and that looked like a log that was flat and went right down into the mud. I ended up with my face right around there, my knees right there. I'll show you in a second. I'm covered in mud. And yeah, Maine sucks. It really does. You wonder why people walk in the woods and blaze new trails, because It's knee-deep mud right there. And a face full of mud sucks. So you walk in the woods and blaze new trails because you can't, this isn't a trail anymore. It's a giant mud puddle. All right, off we go. See ya. All right, this is kind of what it looks like after falling in. I don't really know how to show you my arms and stuff but they're both got mud all over them. And yeah, I still haven't figured out how I'm gonna actually get over to that thing. Oh boy. All right, off we go. Enough complaining. See ya. All right, I'm recovering from the mud incident, as it will be called, and just logging back in to report that I get some signs from all kinds of places about all kinds of things, but none more so than songs that pop on my playlist at just the right time. So I think I might have mentioned one of them was when I decided to come off trail and head to Portland. Right after I kind of made that decision, I got the next song up was Eminem's Lose Yourself from his movie 8 Mile. And if anybody ever listens to the words of that, it's got something in there about you got your one shot, don't blow it, one opportunity, and are you going to take advantage of it? And I remember thinking to myself, I'm never going to be 1,900 miles into this crazy, look at that view, into this crazy trail again, so I got to finish. So that helped. And now, after I fall flat on my face in the mud, this song pops on by Mr. Mister. I think they might have been a one-hit wonder back in like 1985 with Kyrie. But there's a line in that song that says something like, when I was young, I thought of growing old and what my life would mean to me. Would I have followed down my chosen road or only wished what I could be? And that was one of 2 quotes from songs that I had on my bulletin board in my room in college, my senior year. And just reminded me that I guess I'm following down my chosen road. And with it comes some mud and some falling and some pain and some suffering, but I'm doing it. So that was the perfect time for that song to remind me why I'm out here. And yeah, the mud incident is behind us and will be for the rest of the hike. Let's keep pushing on. See ya. Hello, hello. I am, I think, a little less than a half mile from Route 4, where Kim or Ken should be waiting. Well, actually, I'm actually early. Told them 2:15. It's like 1:30, so I'll probably be there by 1:45. Made good time, despite some of our fun today. Before we get to the Would You Rather, just a quick thanks to everybody who continues to follow the channel, and more importantly, who sends words of encouragement when I'm acting like a baby out here sometimes, because we're in the hard part and definitely wears on me. But you guys are a huge help. Your comments, suggestions for things, and just just knowing that there's people interested in watching what's going on out here. So thank you. And for today's Would You Rather, Thailand or Finland. I think we used Thailand for something before, because I remember mentioning I had been to Bangkok. And so, Thailand's interesting. You could always go down and hang out at Phuket, which is like a resort area. But I think if I had to live for a year, I would pick Finland. I like winter sports, winter activities. The cold doesn't really bother me as much as the heat does. And yeah, I think I I've been to, obviously, I think I've talked about this before. I've been to Norway, and the Scandinavia area is very, very cool. And I think Finland is different. I know it's very different language. It's a totally different base language than Swedish or Norwegian or Danish. It's more of acrylic language, closer to Hungarian, I think. But I think I would check out Finland for a year, see what it's all about. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go back. They're gonna drop me off in town after I shower, and I'm gonna do some laundry in town. They don't have a laundry at the hostel. They just opened up like a month ago, so they're pretty new. But I don't think they want to do a laundry because they have a septic system, and they think that would just fill it up too fast. So there's a laundry right downtown. They do unlimited free shuttles downtown. So I'll go do laundry, grab an early dinner probably, and then have them bring me back and call it a night. Tomorrow we start a stretch of going over 4,000 footers. So I'm not saying I'm done with the I Hate Maine train just yet, but we'll call it a day and take it day by day for the next week or so. See ya.